Hello everyone, Elite Computer Man here. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into the bizarre, the bewildering, the downright baffling world of Skibidi Toilet. You know, that internet sensation with singing toilet heads and gun-toting cameramen? Yeah, that one. It's the kind of thing that makes you question the very fabric of reality. It's weird, it's wacky, and it's somehow taken the internet by storm. You can't scroll through your feed without stumbling upon it. Skibidi Toilet, for those blissfully unaware, is a series of animated shorts on YouTube. These aren't your typical animations. They're a chaotic blend of humor and horror. Think Tom and Jerry meets David Cronenberg, with a healthy dose of bathroom humor thrown in for good measure. It's like a fever dream you can't wake up from. It's a wild ride, to say the least, and it's garnered quite a divided audience. Some people are absolutely hooked, while others are left scratching their heads. Some people adore its absurdity, its over-the-top violence, its sheer commitment to the bit. They find it refreshingly different and hilariously unpredictable. Others, well, let's just say they wouldn't be caught dead watching a Skibidi Toilet video. They find it distasteful and utterly nonsensical. So, what's the deal with this potty-themed phenomenon? Why does it evoke such strong reactions from people? Why all the hate, and more importantly, why all the love? Is it just a passing fad, or is there something deeper at play here? Let's flush out the truth, shall we? Buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride through the world of Skibidi Toilet. Now, I'll admit, when I first stumbled upon Skibidi Toilet, I didn't quite know what to make of it. It was chaotic, nonsensical, and yes, a little bit cringeworthy. The animation was rough around the edges, the humor was juvenile, and the whole thing felt like it was designed to induce secondhand embarrassment. But there was something oddly compelling about it too. Maybe it was the sheer audacity of it all. Maybe it was the catchy, albeit repetitive, theme song. Or maybe, just maybe, it was the promise of something more lurking beneath the surface. As the series progressed, something strange happened. The humor, once rooted in slapstick and toilet humor, took a decidedly darker turn. The violence escalated, the gore intensified, and the once goofy characters found themselves embroiled in a surprisingly complex war. Suddenly, Skibidi Toilet wasn't just about singing toilet heads and wacky hijinks. It was about good versus evil, about survival, about the futility of war. It was still weird, still wacky, but now it had an edge, a darkness that resonated with viewers on a different level. Section 4, Lost in Translation, Misinterpreting the Mayhem. So, why all the hate? Why has this content sparked such a divisive reaction among viewers? Well, some people who just encountered Skibidi Toilet saw it as a stupid cringe series that accidentally became popular, but they didn't see the violent part of the series and they still think it's a cringe series. Another reason could be that some channels like Lankybox turn the Skibidi Toilet figure into a cringe and children's thing, and therefore attracts children to watch Skibidi Toilet, which for some is wrong, so these channels are also to blame. Others might simply dismiss it as nonsensical violence, a chaotic mess that doesn't make any sense. They see it as a product of the internet's insatiable appetite for shock value, always pushing boundaries to get more views. And to be fair, there's a lot to unpack in Skibidi Toilet, a lot of symbolism, a lot of layers that aren't immediately obvious. There's a lot of hidden meaning that might be lost on those who aren't willing to look beyond the surface, who aren't ready to dig deeper and explore the nuances. Section 5. Finding the humor in the absurd. But for every detractor there's a dedicated fan who gets it, who appreciates the absurdity, the dark humor, the sheer creativity of it all. They see past the crude animation and the juvenile humor and recognize the underlying satire, the social commentary, the surprisingly poignant moments hidden beneath the layers of chaos. They find humor in the unexpected, in the juxtaposition of the mundane and the bizarre. They appreciate the show's willingness to push boundaries, to embrace the absurd, to make them laugh and think in equal measure. Section 6. The Art of Appreciation, Understanding Before Judgment. In this section, we delve into the importance of taking a step back and truly understanding something before passing judgment. Skibidi Toilet, like any form of art, is subjective. It evokes different emotions and reactions from different people. What one person finds repulsive, another finds hilarious. This dichotomy is what makes art so fascinating and diverse. What one person dismisses as nonsense, another interprets as profound, and that's okay. It's this variety of perspectives that enriches our experience. Not everything is meant for everyone. Each piece of art speaks to different people in different ways. But before we rush to judge, to condemn, to dismiss something outright, perhaps we should take a moment to understand it, to appreciate it on its own terms. This approach can lead to a deeper appreciation and a more meaningful connection. Who knows, we might just surprise ourselves with what we find. Sometimes the most unexpected things can bring the greatest joy or insight. That's our show tonight, folks. Remember, the world is full of diverse perspectives and experiences. Good night, and try not to have nightmares about singing toilet heads. Embrace the unexpected and keep an open mind.